Today we are embarking on an epic road trip.
We've got tunes,
We've got snacks,
road trip, and we've also got some facts.
Across the country, there are a patchwork of protections for LGBTQ people. That means if you cross a border, your rights might change.
Don't quite get it? We'll show you what we mean.
So here we are in Maryland.
The Free State.
Maryland does have non-discrimination protections for LGBTQ people in employment, housing, and public accommodations.
It's also pretty great for trans people. The state facilitates gender marker changes on both driver's licenses and birth certificates. The state bans trans exclusion on healthcare, and the state has trans-inclusive healthcare for state employees.
And there is now a law protecting LGBTQ youth from dangerous conversion therapy.
Virginia, my home state.
We think of Virginia as a high priority to achieve basic equality for LGBTQ people.
That sounds like legal speak for we got a long way to go.
Well, Virginia doesn't prohibit discrimination on employment, housing, and public accommodations based on sexual orientation and gender identity.
There are also no laws on the books to protect LGBTQ Virginians from hate crimes.
There are no laws about bullying and harassment for students based upon sexual orientation or gender identity.
The state of Virginia also doesn't ban exclusions for trans Virginians on their health care and doesn't offer trans-inclusive policies for state workers.
And the state has laws that facilitate a gender marker change on licenses, but not birth certificates.
So, Virginia, you can do better, but we know you can do it.
So where are we going next?
Wild, wonderful West Virginia.
Yeehaw!
So the thing is, West Virginia is actually pretty similar to Virginia in terms of protections for LGBTQ people.
How's that?
So on the one hand, West Virginia does have laws and policies that facilitate gender marker changes on driver's licenses.
But on the other hand, they still have a lot of steps to take to achieve basic equality for LGBTQ people throughout the state.
Okay, the spot is actually really cool. So where we're standing, we're actually in 3 states right now. So we have Maryland, where laws are pretty great for LGBTQ people. And then we have Virginia and West Virginia, where not so much. So literally, if I go from here to here, my rights change.
So what's the solution here? How can we make sure that an LGBTQ person knows where they stand legally, no matter where they're standing physically?
That's actually where these guys come in. So the Equality Act is a bill that's been introduced in Congress.
We're trying to lasso some equality out here, folks.
50% of Americans live in places where they are at risk of being fired, denied housing, or refused services just because of who they are. But the Equality Act could fix all of that.
I'm coming home.